Good evening, folks. It's 8 p.m. on the 20th day, second month, 2023, and I'm watching the combination here of the ocean, Melbourne, Tasmania, New Zealand, just the general Oceania itself here over here, just a cabinet. A lot of pluming going on. Yeah, as the second batch is starting to work its way up, that's going to impact New Zealand coming up. Is down here, actually. We said, where's the second storm? Now, this is the turnaround when the flow changes. When it smacked the island here in predictable waves, it was causing quakes. I could see it was going to happen because of a beam. Everybody's asking how I determine some things. I'll show you. I go by science. Science, I've been studying EMF beams for a long time. And just because they don't tell you on television, don't mean it don't happen. And I'm just going to tell you that point blank. I've been determining for a long time using these graphics and then noticing what happens afterwards. I'll go back a whole bunch of hours. It might still even be on here. It was about 50 hours ago or so. A great big beam wreck. I knew something was going to be happening then. But well before then, I could see the interference patterns. Coming down here, 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 and here as your storm came in. Let's see if we can get this to roll nice. They hit it right here. Right here. That's a big beam. I saw that come across here. I knew you was going to cap it. But the ones that I did my determinants with was actually, they might be way down here. It might be, oh, I got a lot of captures from your storms, you know. I got a lot of beamings that was going on. You had a lot of beamings that was happening. And see that pulse right there? I was watching your storm. I've got a lot of data. Might be this one. No, it was just coming short. I'll be more prepared for that one. Might be on that one. Now, that's that other big beam that hit at this timestamp. Well, you'll see my corner of my screen. Oh, nothing to show here. Why did they do that to me? Error way, there it is. It's showing up real nice on the 48s. Here you see. But I use these beams to determine your weather. And I'm watching a big cut in the moisture actually happen near Hawaii here. They've just sent another big tendril down this direction. This is going to cut this way, right? You know who's going to get smacked? They've hit this with the beam here that comes up. They're going to get smacked through here. And a lot of this moisture is being redirected through here. Is going to come down through Queensland. New tendrils being bombed into existence now. That's going to be influencing and headed up toward this way. They snap that tendril. That goes boink. And that's what's going to fuck Fiji. There's a lot of water here. Some's getting directed through, but I haven't seen the beam yet that's going to do it. So I'll be looking for that tomorrow. Yeah, you guys you got a lot of EMF going on. So I'm going to go right back over here and show you some of the crap that's going over New Zealand now. And then you guys go to bed. Oh, you're just getting up. No disaster touristing. A lot of aftershocks still going on. A lot of crust flow, right? Where you're getting that on that part of the island and this here. I'm more worried when that lets off again. You might have another little tickle. After I saw the 2 point something off the coast of Kaikoura, I said this should nearly be it for that event, because you had 1, 2, 3, 4s in the 5 and 6 range out here, and a lot of little ticklers. And I was talking to people. They was feeling a lot of motion. Some people over on this side here says it felt very hot. Quake lights were seen, or plasma piezo discharge in the sky were seen. And it wasn't lightning. Yeah, it was plasma glow. Wasn't the southern lights. I was just looking at this chemtrail right here. Two of them going by. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew. P fucking you. Now let's see if we can pick up any of the usual formations. Yeah, it look very much like fireworks going on. Well, how about that one there? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, boom, boom. What is this Richmond Nelson area over here? Got a lot of Wales Beach here. Oh, I hope they don't. There's a lot of explosions going on. It must be very confused sonar-wise. Look at this bomb here going there. What's this, Westlands? Bzz. See the bombs? Right there, center point, emanation of something moving along. Maybe it's a Biden balloon. Sure, why not? They're biding their time while we're still alive. Oh my. What are they doing to this? We got the 4 right there. See there? That's Chucha. The Lotus. What we got going out to sea here going over? Hey, Auckland, how you doing? What, the Pluminazis have been busy with you? Just down on the low deck. Boom. There's another big explosion. Let me go back 10 minutes. Low deck explosions here. Boom, boom, boom! Go to Plumes off the coast of New Zealand. Soggy, soggy Kiwis. And you got more coming. I told you, it's the second storm coming, and it's not from where you're thinking. What are they right in the sky here? Choke them out? What is this? It's not a puffy white cloud, is it? No. These are chem bombs. Now I hear some people walking by, so if the modem goes out, just please excuse it. Absolutely horrendous. Now go up in the tropics. You want to watch a storm being born? And we'll go up here into the uterus here. Watch the bombing into existence of a storm that's going to fuck Fiji. See, it ain't a big storm here yet, but it's being made now. So I'll let that roll a minute. Roll, roll, roll the bombs, bombs. Roll, roll, roll the bomb. Pass it down the line. You breathe the air and choke like fuck. Are you watching White Noise? About a train derailing in Ohio, filmed in 2022. Oh, yeah, it's Amanda. It seems awful familiar to me. So I'm gonna be tracking that plume too. I might see if we can see it. You wanna? I'm just watching the chem bombs blowing up over here to making another storm into existence that's gonna fuck this island right here. Gonna fuck them hard. Hey, Nadraki, are you warning? Yeah, I hear the far north finally gave a decent warning to Townsville and all them that I was right. I've been telling you a couple days or something. Come on. They can go earlier. They should give you a week warning at least. And don't they realize they'll sell more bread that week than at the last minute? But, you know, when you clear the shelf on a Friday, and it's definitely sold by Sunday. Oh my gosh, look at this line of bombs. Something came along and deployed to either side. Just watch it. It's going back in 10 minutes. Look how much it spreads out. What a fucking shame. I want to see something. Ohio. We're right around here. I'm just doing a surfing. Hey, you know what else is fun though? I don't see no big plume on there yet. I'll track it a different way. I'll do that in person. You know what else is fun though? If you go over here to like, let's say like the Ukraine and all that. Here, let me put some numbers, some place labels in. Right, you go over here like to the Ukraine. Let's see if we can get everything pulled up. And you go over here in your Poland. You see any smoke from any burning buildings? Like there's a war going on? See any? See any smoke? Here's Kiev. Here's Poland, Warsaw. See any smoke? No. Where's the burning buildings? Where's the burning buildings? No smoke. Feeling like you're lied to on the news? Still no smoke. No smoke. No smoke. I told you, I'll go show you one building burning on 9/11 and you see smoke. No smoke. You'd be seeing smoke like a motherfucker. Come on, everybody see, I could spot one fire in worldview. No smoke. They're lying about a war. That was my point to do that. Always remember war sucks. And when they lie about it, it's your children that pay the price. You'll march them off to die for the corporation that's taking your land right now. So let's look at what's going on here in the fuckery. New Zealand, you just have to wait. Ay caramba. Told you. Here it comes. My God, that's packing a lot of water. What are we getting on the hours on that? Doink. How much he holding? Whoa, if that stayed there for 3 hours, that's a let. I just wanted to say, as she's coming ashore, we got a spinner, but the wind shouldn't be too high. Yeah, it's low tropical storm strength. Gale force. And I'll show you the abomination of that, too. You ought to see it. Oh, yeah, that's a crime scene. Ay, caramba. You watching over here? You seeing the can getting it? Boom, boom, plum, 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 boom, 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 boom. They must want a new road through here. Boom, 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 boom. In, do, 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 do. Burn your house down. Do, 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 do. Frack it. Do, 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 do. Filled. I ain't kidding, man. They doing so many different land grabs right now. I just want to hold my balls in case they decide to come for them. It's a mighty straight line there, so we're going to be looking for a big EMF blast coming across the center of your country, holding that on, or the corridor of neck threads on, long reaching them. Yo, they'll be on hard. Should be on now. Well, let's see what we got going on here. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I gotta go up here. You got some action. I see something I don't like straight off. Boy, that's coming through in waves. My lips move, but I don't think people hear what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Goodbye, blue skies. If this geoengineering is allowed to continue. Hey, that's being plumed like fuck. You can even see the formations in sudden yellows there. Boom, boom. A big row of them there. Cloud seed much? If the cloud's already there and you change its dynamics, you've cloud seeded. If you create the cloud, you geoengineered it, and then you can seed it. Right. Where's cloud field? Oh, did I give it to you in the right order saying it that way, some of you farmers? You can see the clusters. A triple shot there. 1, 2, 3, a diamond right there. Boom. You got, here's another there. In a big row. Sudden change in temperature. Come on. Oh, gosh. There's so many ways to see. This one here is wind velocity change. Just slight. Yeah, we got this. Forwards and backwards. I wish this gave me the Doppler. I want to see the Doppler on this one. So, if I'm lucky, I can Doppler this. Up here. Yeah. Nah, I can read the fuck out of these. So what this is what's moving towards the radar station and what's moving away. Alright, so if you suddenly see a moving away in the middle of the moving 4, you know you get some. Look at the wedge shape of the beam here, pointing right at the station here in that break. See the sudden away in the mixture here? Something's going on. That's a beam flow. See? That's a fuck up. Yeah, I can read these like fuck. You see right here? You got a hook trail. Right there, so that's a potential for tornadic activity. You got a beam shooting out here. You get one out at sea coming back. Oh, he can hide this shit. Like I said, I sure hope they show me the Doppler on that. Well, that proved my point. Getting fried, shit cannon to cannon. Port Douglas is serving it up hard. You're going to have some flash floods around there. There's no way you're not. There's a big bands coming through, and there's some mountainous shit over here. Mewanawanga over on the beach over there. You need to tell this whole system, Ichuta. Captain Cook, he's cooking you with the microwave. Nipple ripple out here. Bzzz. Ariel. A nice corridor right there for shit. Hard on float air forces things around. It'll heat it in that direction. Nice corridor is created here. That's the fanny. Like a fan. Come on, have we got any of the other ones? Just barely on down there. Just see a little of the areolars there. Illuminating a field of bombs. Boom. See if I can pick the rhythm out. See the radar beams in there? These are just crossovers of splicing different images together from different layers in the atmosphere. However, which is fucked up. Can't you just give us the one circle we're looking at? If you look underneath it, you'll see the wedge. That purple wedge underneath, that's one of the stations beam, and most likely this one over here. Yeah, Uh-huh. This will be a part of a crossover from a different station that they're not listing over here. So there's a radar here, right? And it's got a field of information. It's somehow being applied into this graphic, but they're not showing the station. That's how I determine that. That's what I think of it. Prove me wrong is my favorite words. My statistic off it proves me right. You prove me wrong. Move a gas field. Some gases for your asses. Let's see if New Zealand's allowing the radar. Yeah, you're rocking through the straits still. Getting fried, and creatures died. What a fucking shame. The fizzler. And then one of your forecasters that has an almanac said the storm was going to be a fizzler. If he can't tell you a forecast when it's right on its door, I wouldn't be trusting that guy too much. Yeah, he had to go at me, actually. For why, I don't know. I don't know how I threatened his almanac sales. I don't have an almanac. I don't have to come on here every day and prove my almanac I did a year in advance is right by loosely written words. I just come up here and show you that they're hiding data. That's what that is. They're not showing you it. But even determining this, there's some heavy lines. That's not going to help me with you guys. Now to the far north. I need a sip of something. Must have breathed the chem bomb. Excuse me. Don't let that roll. I ain't feeling well. Anyways. Boy, are they fucking you in Queensland. Fucking you hard, fucking you long, and fucking you dry. You ought to see the thunderstorms. Yeah, I'm just switched you all around. Here we go. Big old bandit thunderstorm potential all through that area. I said that they was going to fuck. I'm not going to do what I told you so forecast. You know, and there's some thunderstorms are going to come because there's a cyclonic system. And you're going to get fucked over in Fiji just because well, God said so. And the guy these days seems to be Bill Gates. Until you say no to geoengineering, get used to it. Three trains owned by BlackRock Company derailed in the United States and nobody raises an eyebrow. It's a very heavy stuff there coming on Saturday for you there. Can't bear it. That's some dangerous storms when you see them pop up like that. So it'll be rough through the mountains. Be very dramatic. Ooh. All right. Yeah, there's your feet, or look deadly heat out west. But like a heat wave. Yeah, heat's going to play a lot to do with this. Bubble some cold air into that shit, and you're going to get some storms. Oh, my. Fuck, is the outflows to heat this there. Why is that suddenly cool? It's further north. Microwave much? Microwave will heat things, you know. If you don't believe me, man, just go stick your cup of coffee in there. In a microwave while it's cold and see how it comes out. Oh, my. Like a heat wave. Even nighttime, you're going to be hot. So hot, so sticky and moist. Our delicious cakes. Anzac cakes. Don't forget to put the bicarb. My God, that's bad. That's deadly fucking heat. That's deadly. And add the thunderstorms today. Oh my. Mosquito much? Alright, let's see the accumulations. They say ain't much there, but they say in your whole north here is getting smacked. It's like they drop a whole belt of water at you and just left it there. You're being waterboarded. Look at here. Look on the threes. Well, I told you about this in this fell, what, 4 or 5 days ago? Yeah, I told my mates up here to get ready. Yeah, everybody's paying attention in New Zealand. I kept telling you guys stuff. The coastal road, erosion goes. Port Douglas, you're in the cards. Mawanawanga. Well, I've said your names a lot. And then when you go on that, you're the Oh My God zone. And other tendrils offshore. Yep. You are in for such a fucking tropically wet week. Imagine that, rain in the tropics, eh? Not unusual. But add the geoengineers and add the chem bombs and the ability to want things and pinpoint target with weather warfare any piece of land you want. We've seen that. When you want a road from here to here and there's a tendril, just run it along it. Or you want it to run a particular way, that'll do it. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing here, nothing up their sleeve, eh? Because they don't even wear sleeves. They're wearing yours. They get their hands so deep in your pockets, they can scratch the bottom of your feet. Amongst other things. Butterfinger. Oh my. And you're going to go from that, like this, that, and this, and that. You are fucked. That's fuckery being planned for you guys. And all the moisture that was moving through here says it has to happen. I'm not even going to back down on that one. What's with this thing? It looked like a nose with a wig on smelling the cat's ass. I just noticed that. I'll never unsee that. There's the mouth and the nose, the cat's ass. I'm here call W Biden Island. Oh my God, why did I have to see that? See the nose smelling the cat's ass right? Oh, stinky monkey finger bastards out there stinking up my sky. Look what they've done. Look what they're going to plan to do. It's a lot of land going here all at once. And a big old fucking scalar square looking area. Can't buy much? You've got the chem bomb much. Boom, boom, they toxify air too much. Boom, boom, jabberoo. Boom, boom, they've got the chem bomb till we're fucked. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. But where else do you want me to go with this? You want to shine on that? Chem bam bang? Chem bam now? Where we gonna go with this? Rockhampton. The rocks have come to you. You can smell when the bombs are cooking over Rockhampton. It's time for the people's elbow. Not so clear over Clamor, but it's clear to me right here. You being mounted. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4 bombs here. You get. Oh my God, that's even more worse now they cleared up. 1, 2, 3 smalls there, making a line. They're gonna be fireworks. Boom, bada boom, bada boom, 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 bada boom, 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 boom. See it? You see it, moron back? You see it right here, you morons? Bah. Moron, bah. Jabberoo, bah. There's some people out there I want to take them right down to the booster clinic. Yeah, the bullies. You see the square form to that there on the edge? That's either an edited out feed or you got a scalar square of energy being deployed. They'll never admit to editing out the feed, so therefore it's scalar. It's not scalar, and it's in bombs too. See the cluster right there? It's not all microwaves. Okay, back 10 minutes. The flower of death. So that's the bomb line that fuels the storm for today. That catalyst fed in. So that must have been a heck of a wind rushing in toward this line of emerald. Microwave outflow from Roma probably did it, because you see the glitch down low? That's the glitch. Making clouds. And this is just Chem-Bam's going every ridge. How many directions of the wind did you have? Or did you have like a 5-mile wide tornado nobody knew about? That's Chem-Bam deployment. So let's see if we can bust Roma. Let's see if we can get the aroma of the burning microwaves here down Roma way. Is this it here? Yes. I don't know where the hell I am sometimes. Oh, wait, I'm way far off. Oh, people are still here. I'm so far off. Richmond. Well, if I go out and zoom back, I should catch it. Oh, we got Doppler here too. Well, let's see what we got going on. Oh God, look at the beam shooting out. See, there's many ways to find it. Right here, see that line? There's a beam. See if we got any. Got a lot of beams going off here. See all the going different direction of the wind. You also see that straight line coming through here. Bzzz. That's a radar sweep. It's sweeping from this way to this way. It went boom, 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 boom. So that'll cause a motion. Impetus. It's just an oar stroke in the creek, mate. It's an oar stroke in the creek. What do I want to look at next? Maybe I could catch Roma on this one. Tired of looking. I'm tired. Hardly slept. We've been. You guys say, a few people said that he was going to end chemtrails. It never ended. Some people said he was ending them in Mexico. And I show you the signatures where they agreed to the Paris Agreement. They agrees to do this to you. The Paris Agreement must fail. We must never agree to toxify our planet as a species. To sign that is to sign a death warrant to Homo sapiens itself, I think. And we must never agree to that. Never, 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 ever, ever agree to geoengineering, because we've seen what it did to New Zealand this week. You're about to see what it's going to do to us again. And as we head toward the 1-year anniversary of the Lismore floods, thank God I don't see that this week for you guys. I just see it for you guys. I just seen it for you guys. And I'm tired of it, seeing that all the time. You're going to have a wet week. Very wet. Your whole country is so wet, it's incontinent. Your whole continent is incontinent. And the caramba of it all. They want something there. There must be a certain flow that comes out to sea that makes it easy to make storms there, or there's something in the plan in there for a port. It's a great location. You know, Kirk's inland just enough. Get them, maybe make a little inland sea or waterway or something. Suez Canal, that shit over here to the cotton fields and stuff, where you guys will be out there picking cotton, singing, swing low, looking at my phone again, till I'm in a box and they carry me home. You looked at your phone while they boomed up our sweet chariot. And who's going to be left to carry the last person home? My God, look what they've done to our mother. Look what they're doing to our son. Look what they just did. My God, this got to stop. Just has to.